Hey, it's Modern Day Trading with a live video from October 28, 2016. So my first trade, I'm looking at MA and I want to buy above, thinking that it's going to break out a little higher. So I have my order in already to buy 400 shares and it just got filled right here. And I'm just putting my stop 3 cents below the whole number. And I'm looking to scalp this one since it's pretty early. And usually for breakouts and breakdowns, I try to take my profits quickly. So after the whole number and I got filled in, it's popped up about 30 cents and I took off a little portion of my position. It's at 52-week highs as well. So just hit this offer at 0.50 and I just got out of the rest when I couldn't break it. So my first trade was a scalp. This is my second trade. Similar idea to my first one, MA. I'm looking to I have my orders to buy above 70 cents. And I'm also looking for a scalp breakout from this spot. So if it stays in this range and breaks out right now, my plan is to buy above 53.70 and my stop would be about 53.65. Alright, got filled for 400 shares on LVLT at 53.76 and my stop is 9 cents below my price. Same game plan, also trying to scalp this one. So far about 10-cent pop for my price. And I'm gonna be looking to take some profits near the whole number at 54, at the highs, 54.15 area, and see if it can break the highs and continue higher. So I already got out of half my position and it just broke highs, so I'm gonna see what happens. Taking even smaller pieces off as we're making new highs. Got out about 75% of my position right now. Took out a little bit more and I just got out the rest. So like a scalp, like I planned to, 2 scalps in a row, first 2 trades. My next trade is GMO. I just shorted 100 shares. Not too confident about this one, so I only went with the 100 shares smaller size, and my stop is at 1 cent above the whole number, and I just got stopped out. So I was a small loss. I was just trying to see if GIMO was topped out right there, and I took a shot shorting it, but it was too strong. Our next trade is SRCL. I see that there's some resistance at the whole number. And I have order to buy 300 shares above 80 at 80.01. So I just got filled partially, 200 shares out of 300 shares. It instantly popped up about 70 cents. I could have, if I was fast enough, I could have took off at the bid, which is about 50 cents. So it was instant gratification, but a little too fast for me and I wasn't prepared for it. So I do think this will go higher, so I'm not worried about not taking a profit right there. So my stop on this one is a little bit more aggressive. I gave it to the low of the range at 79.50. I actually don't want to risk that much, but I think that I didn't want to get stopped out of this if it just came back below 80, and I think this one has a high chance of going near highs again. So big move for my target, so I gave it extra room. I'm going to speed this trade up 5 times because it takes a while for this one to move. So right now it's currently 5 times the actual speed. And I'm looking to take off a little piece if it goes back towards 81. The stock is a little thin, so I wasn't too comfortable watching the market maker box sometimes. So there you go, it's starting to pop up. throwing some small offers to sell into the pops. And it just broke, took off piece of my position there, and waiting for some continuation. Now I started trailing some profits. It just dipped below the whole number, so I got out of another chunk right there. And I only have 75 shares left. About 1 point in the money, a little bit over that. Took off another 25 shares off, only holding 50 left. And this one, I'm just trying to trail it. And now I'm starting to trail SRCL. Any pullback, I'm out. So right there, got out the whole thing. VMW, I wanted to buy it above 77. I missed it. I wasn't paying attention, and now it just pulled back near 77. So I took a shot long, just 200 shares. 77 was had an issue breaking that the day before, and now it broke today. So I'm looking for a continuation on that. Flex, I just bought the highs. It's near 52 weeks high, so now I just bought more. I have 800 shares, and I want to see if it can continue higher. But on Flex, I ended up talking myself out of the trade because it didn't work as fast as I expected, and I didn't really think that I was willing to risk money on this Flex trade. So I ended up taking out Flex for a 1 cent loss / break even. If I gave my stop to where I originally got in at 14.26, it never looked back. So right here, I'm giving Flex a chance to continue higher, and it didn't. So I lost confidence, and I pretty much got out right here, this consolidation. VMW is starting to head up 20 cents above 77. I didn't get that much size on it because I was pretty picky about my price, and I couldn't get a really good price, so I only got small position and starting to go up higher. Took a piece off, roughly 25 cents in. Typed up Facebook, and I saw that it kind of was breaking out like a flag, so I just instantly bought it. 400 shares on Facebook above 132. And Facebook's now heading back towards my price. And I got stopped out of Facebook. I saw that Facebook came down, and it was still didn't break the low of the range right before it broke out, so I gave it one more shot, bought it back, and gave it to the low of that range. So my stop's about 10 to 11 cents away from my price at 131.94. Facebook has a tight price right there, so I added another 200 shares on the break of 132.03. And now I have 800 shares, and I'm still giving my out to the original spot. Fast forward on Facebook. Facebook had a hard time breaking out from previous high I just made, and that's what kind of made me get out of most of my position. Broke and made new highs by a few cents and pulled back pretty hard, so I got out of most of my Facebook. Only holding 200 shares left. And Facebook's just staying in this 132.15 range to 132.24. And I ended up just trailing it to the low of the range. Yeah, got stopped out of Facebook. So I probably averaged 15. QNTA just opened up its IPO and it's gapped up pretty big. So I'm looking to buy it. It's about 200 shares above the whole number, and I'm just giving it to the where it came from. I bought a little bit more QNTA, 300 shares, and I just gave it to low and got stopped out there. So it was pretty fast. Lost more money than I expected. So that ends my day right now. I'm up $500 2 hours into the day. Thanks for watching, everyone.